Hey everyone, Bill Parish here from GTT Audio, and welcome to the channel today. First and foremost, I'd like to wish you a Happy New Year. We're now into 2021, and today officially marks one entire year on the channel. So thank you for those that have been here from the beginning, and for those that have joined later, hope to keep you. Our very first episode last year was it was in lieu of a newsletter. Traditionally, I'd always written a newsletter right at the beginning of the year, and I started that off by kind of giving you a verbal newsletter. And that's what I'm going to do today, just run down important brands to us. Yes, there's other important, I'm going to cover a few brands. We have more brands. They're all important, but these are key brands that we're involved in and that we're really selling quite often. First, before I get into that, let me just give a little bit of a warning out there. Anyone that's, we need this COVID relief, but anyone that's paying attention to the financial markets, and we do in the currency markets because we import electronics from Europe, and also the turntable from Montreal. But Louis was very smart and set his worldwide pricing in US dollars. So whatever the dollar does against the Canadian dollar makes no difference to the price of the Kronos. But what the dollar is doing against the euro at this point is very troublesome. From what I understand, it's going to get worse, and you're going to see some price increases. So maybe not just what I carry, but whatever you want in hi-fi across the board. If it's coming from Europe, if it's being imported, better jump on it now. Get it now rather than wait because the prices are going to have to go up. Let's start after that grim news. Let's get on to some positive stuff. Let's talk about Audionet. And Audionet had a phenomenal year. In the Absolute Sound, there was a review in the Stern and the Heisenberg, perhaps the greatest review I've ever read on any preamp-amp combo. I mean, the stuff deserves to be heard, and get in here or find a dealer that's carrying it through me, and we'll be happy to show it off for you. It's very special. And then, before this whole COVID thing hit, we were going to bring a bunch of reviewers in and do like a launch event on the Humboldt. And we had one in, Mr. Weaver came in, who's now onto his own thing, the audio analyst on YouTube, so you'd be sure to check him out. But he came in, he actually joined me here on the channel. We talked about the Humboldt a little bit. He wrote his impressions of the Humboldt which was published in the Absolute Sound, and very good. Also regarding that Humboldt, we've got a couple of reviews coming for sure. Sometimes people ask me about reviews and why are there no reviews, or well, I'll wait till the review. And reviews take a long time. There's a long cycle of reviews. For example, the Humboldt last year was given to a reviewer at TAS in April, around April. And I collected it near the end of June, so he had it for 2.5 months, and the review should be posted at some point this year. I don't know when. I'm hoping sooner than later, but you can see that it takes about a year for at least in the print magazines and TAS and Stereophile, for a review to be published. The e-zines are hopefully, and sometimes quite a bit quicker, and not always. But look for that Humboldt review in TAS. Look for a Humboldt review by AV Showrooms. They're usually very quick, so they've had it for quite a few weeks now. So I would think coming up probably by the end of January, we'll see a review from AV Showrooms on the Humboldt. Audionet will be releasing a couple of new products this year. From what I'm told, source components. We'll wait and see what that's all about. But that's what's going on with Audionet. Auralic. The Auralic completely revamped their G2 line, discontinued the G2 line, and introduced the G2.1 series. And it's not groundbreaking, but there are some differences. The feet, the chassis is different, the feet are different, and the entire chassis is lined with copper. All three things are reported to lower noise. I have it here on demo, and I'll tell you that it absolutely lowers noise. The G2.1 is very good. Now, if you follow us I don't think very often at all, we introduce a new line, nor do we drop a new line, or drop a line. But it happens from time to time. And KEF is a line that we picked up in the fall of 2020. And right now have the LSXs and the LS50 wireless 2s. And, you know, why would we pick up a low-end line? You know, or those products are low-end, but low-end for us. They're really good. They're extremely good, extremely musical, huge technologies involved in them. And I think if other companies were releasing this, no small company could release it. It takes someone the size of KEF to release a product like the LS50 Wireless 2. And I think it would be around 10 grand or more if another company launched it. So that's why we took that on. We're excited. I know you guys don't usually think of us at that level of products, but we have them for add-ons, bedrooms, offices, second homes, you know, anywhere where you may need some wireless sound, some small compact entire system in two boxes, because it's two speakers. And then in 2019, we took on Klipsch, which was another kind of a mainstream brand for us, but that we don't really carry a lot of these mainstream brands. But it's fun, it's young, it's got heritage, it's we get a ton of referrals. For some reason, people don't have the space to carry Klipsch in their stores. We definitely do carry the heritage line, and we're having a lot of fun with it. And 2021 looks to be a huge year for Klipsch. It is the 75th anniversary of Klipsch. So for 75 years, Klipsch has been making the K-horn loudspeaker, the Klipsch corner horn. That's pretty astonishing. 75 years, and there will be a 75-year anniversary on that. So that's gonna be quite cool. The Klipsch Fortes, something I bought the original Fortes the year I got out of high school. I graduated high school. So, you know, that's another reason. I just like Klipsch, because it's a speaker that I had a lot of years ago. Forte 4 is being released in February. So that's, Forte 3 was a great speaker. Every time they introduce a new iteration, it does get better. And Klipsch Forte 4 will be introduced in February. And then at some point, according to their newsletter to us, it'll be the second quarter of 2021. Klipsch is going to introduce a Jubilee speaker. And what the Jubilee is a fully loaded corner, or I'm sorry, here, let's shut this off. It's a fully loaded horn speaker, a two-way horn speaker. So horn top end and horn bottom end. And it is supposed to be better than the Klipsch corner horn. I believe it'll be a flagship product for them. So I'm anxious to hear that. Kabbalah Sosna, we sell a lot of Kabbalah Sosna products. It's our go-to speaker cable interconnect line. It's the only, with 10 different SKUs, it's the only line of cables that we carry. We've talked about them numerous times on this channel. Joe Kabbalah actually joined us for 2 episodes. Nothing really new for that I know that's going to happen in 2021, and nothing happened new in 2020, but they make such solid products, really no need for anything new. And they make 10 different SKUs. So that's, we're staying pat with that. But now Kronos turntables, Kronos power supplies, Kronos phono stages. Kronos has managed since their first release, every single year they've introduced something new. There's been some little tweak, change, add-on. There's been a new component somewhere, a new table somewhere. Nothing for 2020. Nothing at all. But that doesn't mean they're resting on their laurels. Louis Desjardins has been hard at work. I'm telling you, I know what he's done. I got to see an early iteration of it. I'm going nuts that I can't get up to Kronos because borders are closed. But probably around April this year, May, Kronos is launching the Discovery. And this is something Louis has been working on for many years. This isn't just conceived. He didn't take one. He's got his life's work in this. And everyone knows about the Pro, the limited edition Pro, and how wonderful that is. And it's regarded as one of the very best turntables out there at any price. Well, the Discovery beats that bar by a wide margin. It's going to be a larger turntable. It's going to have the capability of adding a second arm to it. There will be a Discovery. Discovery's the name of the table. There'll be a Discovery supercapacitor power supply, a Discovery rack. There'll be a rack system where you can fit full width components on there. Yeah, you didn't hear anything in 2020 from Kronos, but that doesn't mean they weren't working. They are. 2021 is going to be a great year with them. When it gets here, we'll bring some reviewers in. We'll shoot lots of videos. We'll do launch events, and get ready because we're going to be showing it off. Mola Mola just came off their best year ever, has to be, from many ways. PR, press, there were so many reviews on the Tambaki, and everyone is over the top. That's their D to A converter. Without a doubt, I would have to classify the Mola Mola Tambaki as the hottest DAC in the market today. And it is future-proof. It sounds, it's like analog. It's continuous. It's just special. It's very special. The reviewers have said it. They've spoke up. There's never been any component I've seen, except for maybe the Kronos Pro, where it just there's a unilateral, unanimous decision that this is the top rung DAC out there. But we don't stop. There's more reviews coming. 2 more reviews on the Tambaqui as we speak. Should be out within the next month and a half. And one of the magazines I know is giving it the very, very, very top award. And there's only been one other component that's ever gotten their top award. So it's not something that's handed out. Here's 5 of these this year, 10 of these. You know, it's no. In the history of the magazine, there's only ever been one of these awards, and the Tambaqui will get the second one. So I'll be sure to let you know when that comes. They introduced the Kula integrated amplifier. Kula's phenomenal. We introduced it here. The Absolute Sound wrote about it. Clement Perry from AV Showrooms came in to hear it. We're going to get a lot of these out to the reviewers and let them hear it. And I suspect we're going to get the same thing as we did with Tambaqui. Very special. Price right now in the U.S. fully loaded. I mean, we're talking Tambaqui DAC included in there, phono stage, archival grade phono stage, with 72 different EQ curves, amplification, preamplification in the Makua. Right now, it sits at $25K. Prices will be up on that before the end of the month, probably before the end of the week. So if you're interested in that, now's the time. So PMC. PMC is, let me just back up. Mola Mola AV Showrooms Product of the Year. Actually, Peter Bruniger came in with Terry at AV Showrooms, shot the system. We talked about it. It was here on this channel that he announced that. And now his video's out. We'll link below where he talks about the Mola Mola being Product of the Year. So PMC is a speaker line that we showed you. We had the Finestria on the floor. I thought it was a great speaker, but you know, we dropped them. We dropped them. There's times where, you know, I said that we don't have a revolving door here, but in 2020, we got rid of the PMC speaker. It was, again, I thought a great product, but it was a product that they're not showing it in the U.S. There's no marketing in the U.S. We hung on to the line for a year, and we got one phone call. So, you know, great product, probably fantastic in Europe and England, but until they market in the U.S., you know, no one's interested. So, you know, we don't necessarily get rid of a product because it's not good. So it was a phenomenal speaker, but we got rid of it because it was dead weight on the floor. YG Acoustics is our marquee speaker line, and they were absolutely on fire with reviews and awards in 2020. Dick Diamond worked his butt off getting these things to getting these speakers to reviewers, and Haley 2.2s won the Enjoy the Music, the Absolute Sound, and the Hi-Fi Editor's Choice, Hi-Fi Plus's Editor's Choice Awards. But it was all Product of the Years. Okay, so the Haley 2.2s, Enjoy the Music, the Absolute Sound, and Hi-Fi Plus's Product of the Year. 3 Product of the Year awards for one speaker. Sonya 2.2s had the Absolute Sound's Editor Choice Awards, and Carmel 2 received an incredible award for Enjoy the Music. So it was a very good year for YG. Another product that we took on in 2020, which would make 2, Keff and Von Schweikert. We've got YG Acoustics, and we added 2 speaker lines, Kef, Von Schweikert. We've got the Von Schweikert Endeavor Special Edition Mark IIs on the floor. We absolutely love them. They are, price-wise, they go head-to-head with YG's Carmel 2s. I think they fit another bill. Come in, listen, see what you think. You know, it's 2 different products, as far as I'm concerned, that do not compete with each other. 2 totally different customers. Well, that wraps it up for the first episode in Season 2 here on the channel. And if you like it, please click the like button. Please subscribe. Share if you like it. And comment below. We'll see you in 2 weeks.